They're the first to respond to emergencies anywhere at any time of the day or night, but island firefighters filled the Guam legislature responding to a matter much different.
The concern is a targeted group.
Led by Fire Chief Joey San Nicolas, firefighters testified against the provisions contained in Governor Calvo's $70 million in spending cuts proposal directly related to their agency.
You're talking about the quality of life of very important people who lay their lives on the line, who sacrifice every day so that you can rest easy at night yourself, to know that when you need help, you call 911, somebody will respond. And that's what it all comes down to.
The bill would have eliminated non-productive and incentive pay and reduced GFD overtime by 6 hours. Lieutenant John Santos.
I don't know why it's only our overtime they're looking at. There was a study done about DOC that there were several people that overtime pay is higher than their base pay. And yet I don't see anybody cutting DOC, and I don't want to cut them because I don't want the prisoners to run out. But you got to be fair. If you're going to cut overtime, let's do it across the board.
Despite the chief executive's announcement prior to last night's roundtable that he was withdrawing the cuts, firefighters like Captain Ed Mendiola felt compelled to attend, and he even brought his children with him.
I have 2 kids there that I have to raise 365 days a year. They don't see me for birthdays, Christmas, nothing. I miss their mom. You're trying to cut my pay? Fine. Cut my pay. If I'm going to lose $1,000, $800, $500, then by God, everybody in the government of Guam should lose the same amount I'm going to lose. Let's make it all fair.
Adelup had decided to withdraw the cuts as a result of an amendment Senator Monasilva Tyron will introduce that proposes to use savings from the Consolidated Telecommunications Contract as an alternative. Even despite his announcement, though, lawmakers like Senator Rory Respicio continued criticizing the administration once again, renewing the call for the governor to submit a new bill to clearly show his intentions. Yet Calvo has said he wouldn't be introducing a new bill, saying senators need to do their jobs and amend it. In a press release last night, Calvo said, quote, "If the language is left in this bill, it is because the senators want to keep it there. All of the Democratic leadership has been criticizing the cut in the first place. I would hope if they really believe this," he writes, "and didn't want to hurt the firefighters, they would take out. If they don't, I guess their support runs out when their soundbite is over," end quote.
I'm not going to wait. I don't think we should wait for the governor to take action. So at this time, I make a motion on behalf of every single member present tonight to strike out sections 12, 13, and 14 so all of you can go home and have a good night's rest and get ready for your next shift. And I want to yield to this.
I second that motion.
I'm happy that Senator Rory took that proactive step to go ahead and strike it out as he was calling on the governor to do so. But at the same time, this is something that the governor has already committed to. And, so basically both sides just had to effectuate the agreement or their commitment.